Hello everyone, welcome once again to another Power BI related tutorial by Team Sliderscope. In this part, we are learning about creating an exploratory data analysis dashboard on Ola Bike Ride Requests. So, on the basis of different atmospheric conditions like temperature, wind speed, humidity, and total number of customers who are non-registered, registered. We are trying to analyze what are the different seasons. For example, what are total rides by year and quarter, which you can change from here, and you can change it to year, quarter, and month. Casual and registered rides by humidity, like rides by casual and registered users for different humidity conditions, where we will create different type of bins. You will learn how to create bin of a continuous column, total right by temperature. We will have these kind of interactive filters like to see data in summer, to see data in heavy rain, light rain, total rides by different type of weather. In the data set, season and weather are given as numbers. You will learn how to write a simple DAX expression to change it to categorical names. So this is all we are going to learn in this data set. Let's get started with it. So the data set that we are going to use in this project is Ola Bike Ride Request data set, where we have information of date, time, season, weather, temperature, humidity, wind speed, whether the user is casual like random user or registered user, and this is count of total users. The dataset is available on this particular Kaggle URL. I will share it with you. From here you can download. One important thing is here that season 1 represents winter, 2 spring, 3 summer, etc. and weather condition 1 clear and all. So this dataset is kind of prepared for machine learning models where you don't have to change or encode or map different you know string values into numerical value, but we will reverse it, because if you are just building a machine learning model you can use it directly, but for analysis, like if you want to create a Power BI dashboard or Excel dashboard, you can change it. So we will see that as well. So let's get started with building our dashboard now. Now to analyze this Ola Bike Ride dataset, we will connect it with Power BI. So we have opened Power BI desktop here. In Power BI desktop, we will simply click on get data. File is CSV. So we will simply go to that particular file and just load it. When file is loading, you can check date, time, season, weather, etc. You can go to transform data to check data types, and date time you can see is being read as date time. So you can see from the icon, and if you will go to change type, you will see it is being read as date type. That is important for us. And similarly, you can see temperature, humidity, wind speed all are numerical. So that is good. We will not change anything because everything is good. We will apply, and this will keep, yeah, this will load the data, and date time comes with hierarchy. We will add a simple text box here letting people know what we are doing here, and most importantly we have to understand what is our request. Like currently the data set is Ola Bike Ride Request, so we are just doing exploratory analysis, and Ola Bike Ride Request EDA. We will align it to center. We will use font size as 32, make it bold. We can choose another font if we want. For example, we can go with Cambria font, and here we will select a color. I have shown you many times that you can select some color at this time, and later we can change it completely. Or for this example, we can also go with some color of green. I will just let you know why I am selecting that. So let me select something like this. Here in effects, shadow visual border is created. Now I will add one image. That image is created with the help of ChatGPT. So this is the image representing people requesting bike ride. So I gave some prompt and created the image. So this image represents what we are trying to analyze, right? And we can go to home tab, format painter, and copy it. If needed, I will provide you link to this image as well. Now we have the bike ride request EDA. Our headers are ready, and now one important thing we have to do, as per the data set, you can see season is either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so we have to switch, like one is winter. Let me copy. We have to map the data. So one is winter, two is spring, three summer, four is fall. Okay, so I will write a simple DAX query to change 1, 2, 3, and 4 to these respective values. So it can be easily done with the help of switch function. So what we can do here, we can simply go to modeling tab, create a new column, and in that new column we can use a column name like season name, and in switch statement or switch function, you write your first expression as true, and then you select the value. For example, here it is given as season, so we will use like this, and table name season equal to, and table name is given as Ola in the file, so we will just replace it like this. Basically we are saying if season is 1, then write winter, 2 spring, 3 summer, 4 fall, because that is the dictionary that is given in the description also. And when you will do that, we will have a season name variable. And just to check, we can create a simple donut chart here with season name as legend, and in values we can simply count how many registered users are there, just to understand. So you can see 25% spring, 25% winter, etc. So we will be analyzing that. So this is one way. In a similar way, we also have, let's copy that. So we also have weather. Okay, so we will go to modeling tab, create the column, and we will call it weather name. Okay, in weather name, let's go back here, and here you can see 1 means clear, 2 means misty, 3 means light, 4 means this, right? So we will simply copy it, and 1 is clear, so we will do it one by one. So here is the Power BI. 1 is clear, 2 is misty, 3 means light rain, and 4 means heavy rain. So 3 means light rain, 4 means heavy rain, and we will change that. So this way now we will have our categorical columns. If needed, we could have done it using Power Query Editor also, but I am just showing you how you can utilize DAX to do this small task. Now we have all of these numerical values. So first thing is we have temperature, humidity, wind speed, and number of casual users. So we will create some simple KPIs. Before that, I will click on format visual, and I will choose a canvas background as little bit darker shade. and with 5% transparency just to make it light. Okay, now I will add some card visuals here just to create the KPI. So the card visuals that we are keeping here, first card visual, I will see what is the average temperature, and for different type of cases we will be able to change that. For average temperature, I will first of all go to call out value, change it to 35. Okay, and we can select a particular color here, or we can select this color because it's kind of the theme color that we are going with. Next is in category label, we can select another color. Let's say we are going with some shade of this color here, and we will make it bold. So this is our sum of temperature, or we want average temperature. So this is average temperature. We can rename it. So this is average temperature, because we can write the full form. Similarly, we'll create another copy, and here we will see what is average wind speed. So you can just write average here and rename it as AVG wind speed. Okay, the average temperature is 20.14 degrees Celsius and average wind speed is 24.96. It seems a little bit weird. The basic purpose of this analysis is to analyze ride demand patterns, impact of weather on ride volume, and predict bike usage trends based on time and environmental factors. I, I think wind speed is something that we have to check, but whatever is given, we will just go with it. For humidity, we have average humidity of 59.95. So we are going with renaming. So we can simply call it average humidity. It is in percentage. Similarly, we also have information of registered and casual number of customers. Okay, so we will just go with total number of registered and total number of casual customers. So registered, first of all, let's see total number of casual customers. The total number of casual customers are 267k. We have 10,886 rows of data, and in different rows they are kind of grouped by time, so date and time. So on the basis of that we are considering. So we will simply say casual customers, and here we will just add registered customers. So we have around 1 million registered customer as per the data, and whatever analysis we are doing, whatever assumptions we are having here are as per the data set that we have got from Kaggle. That may be a synthetic data, but the thing is, when you are doing analysis like this, if you will get a real data, you will understand how to and how to see the impact of different atmospheric uh, values on the total number of registrations, total number of bike rides, how they affect, like what particular range affect more bike rides, what particular range have less number of bike rides, and on the basis of that business can take certain decisions. So this is very important. And now here we will also add total number of people. So this is casual, this is registered, and this is count. So in count also it is showing 1 million. So we can, if you want, you can go to category value and you can show it as 1000. Here also you can show it as 1000 to see the exact number. So this is now our set of KPIs that we always put somewhere. It is not necessary to always put these kind of KPIs, but they always give us good amount of indication what is happening in data. And when you will use different filters, you will be able to understand it in a better way. For example, if we just go there and add a simple slicer. So in the slicer, if I will add a weather name here, it is clear, heavy rain, light rain, misty. So we can go to slicer header, and first of all I will change its color. So we are using this color for our headings, and for values we may select different color like this. So this is weather name. Similarly we can create another copy, and here instead of weather name we can bring the season name. Okay, so we can clear them. So let's say season is winter season. In winter season you can see sum of count is 339k, summer 337, spring 338, fall 336. All of them are very close to each other, but you will be able to see in which season do we have more registered users, casual users, in which season do we have more, less number of users. When it's heavy rain, you can see light rain, misty for these kind of conditions. And data kind of looks synthetic to be honest, but as so most of the assumptions may not be reflecting the real values. Because for example, if heavy rain is there, then average humidity should be higher. But as per the data, we will just do some analysis. Now, when we are doing data analysis like this, we always consider a value as our targeted field, like sum of count, like total number of users, right? So total users can be our area of interest, and on the basis of different type of categorical and date time field that we have, what is the effect. So first thing that we will see is date time. In date time we can create a simple line chart, and on the basis of line chart, let's create it like that, and on the basis of line chart we will be able to tell trend. So we will add date time here, and in date time we have y-axis also. So in y-axis we will bring casual and registered, etc. So these are bike rides request, bike casual customers, registered customers. So let's say bike total number of bike ride request. So we will bring count here. This is information of 2 years, 2011 and 12. So on the basis of these 2 years, we can click on this arrow and drill down. So this is on the, now we are showing it by year and quarter, and now we are showing it by year, quarter and month. So this is January. You can see in February there are less number of bike rides, then in March there are more. So this is how you can see. And in March, for some reason, February and March, uh, quarter 1 of 2012, it is less. On the basis of different year, quarter and month, you can see it. And what we can do, we can simply go to general tab here, title, and we can simply change it to, instead of changing it because it's dynamic, so instead of just writing sum of count, so we will simply write total users. So rename it as total users, and Then I will just go to title and use our theme title color, make it bold, align it to center. This is total users by year, quarter and month. If you want to be specific, you can also call it total rides, because these are basically rides initiated. So these are total rides, right? And now whatever you will change, you will be able to see that. So we can click on these different type of drill downs and we can see it by month, year, etc. So I will click it here and press 2 times and leave it here. If you want, you can click on this. If you want to see the numbers, so you can go to data labels and enable them as well. Next we have humidity. So in humidity we have, like when you will get real information, you will have humidity ranging from a small value to a very high value. Okay. And when you have data like that, so what you can do is you can just see the distribution of data. And to see the distribution in a better way, what we will do, we will click on these 3 dots here and I will simply create a new group. Here humidity bin size is 1.7 by default. That means humidity range. So like very less humid, very high humidity, etc., etc., right? So we will say we want total number of 15 bins where humidity size is 5, like 0 to, like, since minimum is 20 to 20 to 25, 25 to 30 and so on. Or we say we want 10. I want perfect number, so let's say 8. Yeah, 8 will be better. So bin size is around 10. So 20 to 30, 30 to 40 and so on. So it will be easier for us to analyze. So now for 8 bins, I will go with a line and stacked column chart. In line and stacked column chart, first of all, I will be able to show. So let me click copy, format painter and paste. So in x-axis, I will put humidity bins, and then on column y-axis, I will see total number of bike rides. So for example, here the count represents that. So you will be able to see on the basis of different humidity bins what is total number of bike rides. Okay. For example, for 20 to 30, 172k, 30 more. So you can see low humidity 172k, humidity in the range of 50, humidity in the range of 70. When the data will be more realistic, you will be able to see some kind of pattern here. Like for example, when humidity is very high, are there more number of bike rides? When humidity is very low, so that is something you will be able to see. But currently this is total rides. So instead of sum of count, we will write total rides by humidity bins. I will explain that we have done some kind of calculation. We have done some kind of grouping of data, or we have created some kind of bins. So this is what you can select. So let me reduce its width because we have to create another one here. Okay. As we have done it for humidity, we can also do it for temperature also. So for temperature, and you can see on the basis of this selection, we will be able to see the data. So let me clear everything, go back to original data, click one time and do it like this. Okay, by year and quarter. Now here we will do the same thing with temperature. So we have different temperature ranges. So it will give us indication of temperature range as well, and it will give us indication of um, different total rides by different temperature groups. Because seeing it for all 100 temperature ranges will not make sense. So we will create new groups, and here you can see bin size is 0.66. So let's say this time I want to do it by bin size, and I will say if temperature varies 2 degrees Celsius. Okay, I want to create those many bins. So minimum value is 5 and maximum is 35. Or let's say if temperature varies 5 degrees Celsius, we will consider it of a different class, like cool, warm, very hot, something like that. So for bin size 5, and you can decide it on your own. Now we will just replace temperature bins here. So you can see when temperature bin of 35, we have only 298 rides, and you can see when temperature is rising, slowly the number of rides are also rising. Okay, as per the data, at least we can see. So this is what you can do. Now you remember I selected line and stack. It could have been done with stacked also. In line and stack, what you can do, you have more options like a line y-axis. So let's say you also, for these temperatures, you also want to see for these different temperature ranges what is average humidity or average wind speed. So you can simply select that, or suppose there was another target field that we had, like in a data set there can be a primary target field and there can be another target field that we would want to analyze. So I'm just showing you, we will also put uh, humidity here, and what is average humidity for these different temperature ranges. Okay, so we can do that. So you can see average humidity and total rides. So if needed you can do that, but for us uh, this is not needed, this is sufficient. If you want, we provide live online classes. You can learn from anywhere. So you can learn data science, anything related to Power BI, Tableau, Python, etc. at slidescope.com. So now we have total rides by air quarter, humidity winds, by temperature winds. If you remember, we created two columns which were weather name and season name. So we would also like to see total number of rides by different weather. So for first, we can create a simple donut chart. In the donut chart, first of all, we can copy the formatting, and after copying the formatting in legend, we can bring the weather name, and in values we can bring total number of rides. Okay, so we can rename for this visual as total rides, and you can see when weather is clear we have more number of rides. When weather is misty is second, almost equal. Third is light rain, and fourth is heavy rain. As per the data, it seems pretty much synthetic. We have around 25% for all cases. So that is something that we can see from here. Then we also have a tree map where we can show categorical data along with a numerical value. So here in a tree map in category, we will select the season name, like 4 seasons are there, and in values we can select total number of rides. Remember, we are just doing total rides here. We can replace it with casual rides also. So this is total rides by season name. Now one more thing, since we selected it as a stacked column chart, so we have registered customers and casual customers. So what we can do, instead of total ride, we can select two of them like registered, and then we will select casual. Okay. So it will create a scatter like that, and you will be able to see the distribution of registered and casual customers by different type of humidity ranges. So you can do it like that as well. Okay. So, and here we can rename it. So I have just renamed it as casual and registered rides by humidity. Now when we have a date field, we can see year, quarter, month and day. See, one more very important thing that is given here and we should consider in analysis is you can see date time. It is date time, but here we are only seeing hierarchy of date, year, quarter, etc. So what we can do, like we can open Power Query Editor by right clicking the data set, edit query, or you can just go to transform data also. There are different ways of doing this. First of all, I will make a duplicate of it so that we don't you know do anything wrong here. And let's say we will rename it as time. So this is one way I'm trying. So if you will simply rename it as time, and then in transform tab you will find time only. Okay, so this is one way. So you can see now time is time only, and its data type is also that. So we will close. So this will give us information of, let's apply everything. So this will create a new column for us which is time. Okay, and now on the basis of different times that we have in a day, we can either use a simple line chart or we can also use a stack column chart here. So we can copy it, format painter, and here on x-axis we will bring the time value, and on y-axis let's say total number of uh, casual and registered. So this is what you will see. If you have selected a line chart, this is sum of casual by time. So obviously styling is not applied here. So you can see total number of casual or total number of bike rides by casual users are more between 9 to 12. You can see here approximately at 11 a.m. or exactly at 11 a.m. most number of rides are there. Like this may be some kind of office time. So 10 a.m., 11 a.m. And then when people are coming back like 9 p.m., 8 p.m. or just going for dinner or something. So you can see this is 4 p.m. which is also high. So by casual like were not registered, and we can also include registered here, right? So you can see by registered users it is more at 48,000 around 1 a.m., 48,000 around 2 p.m., around 9 a.m. So high values are around that range. And if you want, you can just use one, that is total value. So this is total value, and you will be able to see it in a better way. Like in total 1 a.m., then 9 a.m., 2 p.m., and 10 p.m. are the peak hours. So we can just so we can write peak hours of ride booking. So this is very important. And now we still have some space left here. So what we can do, we can simply copy, paste it here, and we can use it for quarter or month just to analyze or use them as a filter. So for example, if we bring month here, so we can bring all month names here and you will be able to select them. For example, we want to see in January. You will see that information in January, what is happening, February, March, April. You can see that peak hours do change in different months also, because of temperature, because of humidity, right? So that's very important thing. Like in December, you can see peak hours are between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. is mostly there. So this is a simple exploratory data analysis dashboard. You can clear everything, and you can add more visuals here if needed. This is just a simple way that we use to analyze the data, and we can reduce their height and width. That is something that we can do, so that we can increase the size of our charts that we have created. So that is something that I will do, and rearranging, sorting these graphs is something that you can do easily. But if you have any other suggestions, like what other information we can bring here, so we will be happy to, understand that as well. Now suppose it is not letting me do anything, so I will simply go to properties, and from here I will just reduce height by 2 pixel or 3 pixel, and then just shift it down. So you can try them and let us know in the comment section. If you like these kind of videos, please subscribe to our channel. That helps us a lot in bringing more videos for you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.